we are looking at a new module that's called Mathematics C4, and then we will be taking a series of topics. We're looking at partial fraction, we're looking at coordinate geometry, we'll be looking at binomial expansion, we'll be looking at differentiation, vector, and integration. So these are the topics we're going to cover in this module. But the first topic is going to be what? Partial fraction. So the first question we have here is this 1/3 plus 1/4, that we are told to express each of the following as single fractions. So we have this, and we have the other questions. We have 3 here as a denominator, we have 4 here as a denominator. Okay, so the common factors of 3 and 4 is 12. So that means we can multiply this place by 4 times 4, this also times 3, this also times 3. So in that case now, we're going to have 1 times 4, that's 4, 3 times 4, that's 12, plus 1 times 3, that's 3, 4 times 3, that's 12. Now we now have the denominator as the same, and once your denominator is the same, you just add the numerator together, and that will be 4 plus 3 all over 12, and that will give us what? 7 over 12. And that finished that question. So let's go to question 2. So what we'll do here is to also to express as what? As a single fraction. So what do you do here? Here, the expression here is linear. This is also linear, and they are not the same. So what do? You take the two expressions. So the common factor is x minus 1 and then x plus 2. So that's the common factor. So how do you do it? You check this denominator here, you raise this one up, x minus 1 over x plus 2 all over x minus 1. So in that case now, this and this will cancel, so it will remain x plus 2, and then times the numerator. Then plus, do the same thing also, that's a common factor, x minus 1, x plus 2, then over the denominator you have here, for this fraction here, x plus 2. So in that case now, this will cancel, then you have x minus 1 times what? The numerator. Then after that, you can start expanding. This one times this one, that's a 2x. 2 times this, that's a plus 4. This one times this one, that's a plus 3x. 3 times minus 1, minus 3, all over x minus 1, and then x plus 2. So 2x plus 3x, that's a 5x. 4 minus 3, that's a plus 1, all over x minus 1, about x plus 2. And that's finished that question. We have turned it to single fraction. So we'll go to question 3. Question 3 has 3 different factors. This one, and this one. So this is question 3. So the first thing we do is to find the common factor. Is this times x plus 1 and then times x plus 2. So that's a common factor. So then what we now do now is to this and this we cancel. You have this. So we have x plus 1 times what? X plus 2. And then times the numerator 3. Then plus here, okay, this cancel. So it remain this one and what? And this one. So we have x into bracket x plus 2 and then times the numerator. So times 2. So I'll put my 2 here. And the last one, this and this will cancel. So we have this 2. So times 1. So this times x plus 1. So times 1. So that's what we have now. So the next thing to do now is to do the expansion. So we now have, for this 2, we have 3. This one times this one, that's our x squared. This one times this one, that's a plus 2x. 1 times this, that's a plus x. And then 1 times 2, that's plus 2. Then for this one, plus 2x times this, that's 2x squared. 2x times 2, that's a plus 4x. And finally, this times this, that's a plus x squared, and then plus x all over this. 3x, 2x plus x, that's these two, you can combine it together, making 3x. Okay, so this one times this one, 3x squared. This one times 3x, that's a plus 9x. 3 times 2, that's a plus 6. 2x squared plus x squared, that's a 3x squared. And then 4x plus this, that's a plus 5x all over this, x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay, then 3x squared plus 3x squared, that's 6x squared. And then 9x plus 5x, that's a plus 14x all over x into bracket x plus 1, and then x plus 2. Then this constant here plus what? Plus 6. And that finishes the question for question 3. Yeah, question 4. We have this, and we're told to express as a single fraction. So the LCM will be what? Will be x minus 1, x plus 1, and then x minus 3. So once they're not the same, you take all of them. This one is here, so it cancels, so it remains this. So that will be x plus 1, x minus 3 times the numerator, plus x plus 1 is here also, so it cancels out. So it remains x minus 1 and then x minus 3 times the numerator times 2. Then plus x minus 3 is here, x minus 3 is here, so it's cancelled out. So we now have x minus 1 and then x plus 1 times the numerator. So what we now do is to do the algebra, do the expansion. This one times this one, that's what? X squared. This one times this one minus 3x. This one times this one plus x. And then finally 1 times minus 3. That's minus 3. Done with that. Then plus 2. Open your brackets. This one times this one, that's x squared. This one times this one minus 3x. Minus 1 minus x minus x. Minus 1 minus 3, that's plus 1 plus 3. Then the last one, 4 times. This 2 is a difference of 2 squared. That will be x squared minus 1. Whenever you have same expression but alternating sign, so this will give you this. And if you want to, you can do the normal expansion. Okay? So all over x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 3. Minus 3 plus this will give us what? We're going to have minus 2x here. So let's do the expansion. This one times this one, that's 3x squared. This one times this, 3 times minus 2x, that's minus 6x. 3 times minus 3, that's minus 9. Here also, these two expression, minus 3x minus x will give us what? Minus 4x. So I'm going to have plus 2x squared, this times this, and also this times this, that's minus 8x, and then 2 times plus 3 plus 6, and finally plus 4x squared minus 4 all over x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 3. So we can pull together 3x squared is here, another this one, that's making 5, plus this making 9x squared. Minus 6x here, minus this, that's minus 14x. Minus 9 plus 6 and minus 4, that's minus 7 all over x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 3. That's that on that question. Yeah, the last question, question 5, we have this question, and we are told to express as a single fraction. So without wasting time, the LCM will be 3x into bracket x minus 2, 2x plus 1. Just multiply this, put them together. So 3x is there, so it cancels out. So we now have this 2, so that will be x minus 2 into bracket 2x plus 1, and then times the numerator. For this fraction here, for this one here, check the denominator and correspond with this LCM. X minus 2 is here, x minus 2 is here, so that cancels out. Okay, so we now have, it remains what? 3x times what? 2x plus 1 times the, so that's a minus 2 times this. 2x plus 1 is here, so it cancels out. So that will be 1, the numerator, times 3x into bracket x minus 2. Okay, so let me quickly recap that. So for this fraction here, for 4 over 3x, the denominator corresponds to the LCM. 3x and 3x will cancel, we have this 2, that's x minus 2 times 2x plus 1, and then times the numerator. Then here, the fraction here corresponds that denominator to the LCM. X minus 2 cancel. I have 3x times 2x plus 1 times the numerator. Okay, and then finally do the same thing for the last part of the fraction. Okay, so we cannot do the expansion now. So we have this one times this one, that's 2x squared. This one times this one plus what? Plus x. This one times this one minus 4x, and then minus 2 times 1. Close that. So this 2 is what? 6x. 6x times this, that's what? Minus into brackets. 6x times this, 12x squared. Okay, and then plus 6x times 1, that's plus 6x. So the next thing I will do, I will allow this minus to come in. That will be my next step. Okay, so then plus this one times this one. Don't forget 1 times 3x. That's 3x times this. That's what? I can open this one straight away. That's 3x squared. And then minus what? Minus 6x. Okay? All over 3x into bracket x minus 2, 2x plus 1. So open these brackets. So we have, and don't forget that this 2 will give you minus 3x. So 4 times this, I have 8x squared. And then 4 times this, minus 3x, that's a minus 12x. And then 4 times minus 2, that's minus 8. This minus allowing to come in. That will be minus 12x squared. And then minus 6x. And then plus 3x squared. Minus 6x. All over 3x into bracket x minus 2, 2x plus 1. 8 minus 12, that's minus 4x squared, okay? And then plus this one, plus 3x squared, that's minus x squared, okay? Then minus 12x, minus 6x, that's minus 18, minus 6, that's minus 24x. Then finally, minus 8 all over 3x, x minus 2, 2x plus 1. So that's what we got for that question. If you are new on this channel and you are yet to subscribe, please quickly click on the video. There's an icon on the video. Click on it, okay, and subscribe. Click on notification bell so that anytime I upload, you get notified. Okay, click on like button and type your comments. Okay, and finally share the links of this video on all your platforms, on all your social media platforms. Thank you for doing that. Please join the next section, which is 1.2. We're still on partial fraction. Thank you for that.